Rondo and Goldie. I got it.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing, 'cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practiced honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? What would you
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to lonesome. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, 'cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser. She just out here plotting on my. I call her steward. She the lowest. She so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ayy.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that it with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, looking shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Do you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey.
don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, run, run.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Colts. And it's Kick It Off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
the veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of shotgun, Richardson. To the tight end, Likely. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off
Automatic
the board,
first down.
keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Good blocking, and he's in. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set. They'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Harris again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So after one, it's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Richardson. He finds Likely, his tight end.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson. Gonna keep this himself. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. Go.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Now a loose football. One of the Steelers has it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
Now, faking the give. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Richardson gonna look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Edmonds. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin at Bank of America Stadium. Cincinnati in town to take on Carolina. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Love has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The man wearing number 18, Kirk Cousins, with 2 touchdown passes for his new squad. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They're going to motion the tight end over here. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3.
First down, Steelers.
Another run here with Harris. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an off.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle and mark him down up beyond the 30.
Taylor does a nice job there finding some running room, and that's the Jonathan Taylor we all remember, Mike. Think back in 2021, Offensive Player of the Year, arguably one of the best players in football. And then the last 2 seasons, it's been the injuries. When healthy, he's among the league's best.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. Let's go now. Colts, first down.
He's got his tight end, Granson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 17 yards on that connection. That's a Steeler 1st down. Here's Harris. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20. Take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. A run with Harris. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Harris. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They go right back to Taylor. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. They'll go with Harris, and he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call pays off. They've taken the lead by one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. To the tight end, Likely. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Richardson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been